Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for the well wishes for getting better. I really appreciate those comments. Thank you so much for that. I am probably about 75–80%, so that's pretty good for me. And hoping that I won't meet my February virus. So I'm trying to paint away. I had some tripod issues here. Lately, so I've had to reconfigure some things. So in the meantime, I painted this particular piece, which I'll talk about here in just a minute, but I had to use my tripod clipped onto a side, and I didn't suddenly become left-handed, but when I was editing my video, I forgot to flip it, and so here I am, left-handed me. um, but yeah, this is supposed to be the other way around. But anyways, this painting was a lot of fun. I always like to pop out my shimmer paints, my metallic watercolors, and the set I'm using here, which I think I'll have a picture here in a little bit, but is the Artsy metallic watercolor set. And when you see that, you'll see all the beautiful colors. But this is kind of, in my opinion, the answer to not wanting to spend that much on the Paul Rubin watercolor, which I know is popular, the metallic, I should say, the shimmery. And I just felt like they were a little expensive for the kind of work that I do. I don't always use metallic watercolors. Here's the picture, and you can see all the beautiful colors there, and they are very vibrant and shimmery and really beautiful. It's hard to tell on camera, but when you see it in person, it's just stunning. So, in the Paul Rubens are too, and if you want to invest that, that's perfectly fine. But I felt like for the things I do, the most I use is gold, and so I have my fine tech watercolors for that. But if I wanted to do a shimmery piece, usually it's not the whole piece being metallic watercolors like I'm doing this time. This particular piece, everything I've done is completely with that set. I don't often do that. Usually I mix my media and use a few different sets of whatever it is that I'm doing. But this is a rare day. I'm left-handed and using one set of watercolors. Who knew? Anyways, so this is done all with that set, and this is done on Stonehenge black watercolor paper, and I cut that down to the size that I wanted. It is a little pricey, so it's not the same as buying your regular watercolor, and therefore I was making a smaller piece with it. But so this is my centaur, and he's kind of amongst the wooded flowers and things and greenery and all the good things there. And so he ended up more of an older man than I was intending. But anyways, so I was trying to get the horse and then sort of ooze into the man part. And then in a little bit, I'm going to give him a bow and arrow. But filling in some of those flowers and things with trying out just some of the different colors. I was really kind of having a play here with my metallics and seeing which colors pop the best. The greens and the golds and yellows and the bright blues do really, really well. And actually that flower in the right-hand corner that kind of looks teal is done with more of a green, and just the way it reacts with the black watercolor paper, it turns out teal. So you might want to swatch your set out on black watercolor paper, but I wasn't bothered by, I was just kind of hoping to see what would happen with all the different colors. So more of experimental. And a lot of my work, I take a picture and remove the background and make surface pattern designs in my Etsy shop, Patreon, and Spoonflower and Raspberry Creek for fabrics. And this particular one, it was hard because the body of the centaur was slightly translucent, so I wasn't quite able to get a good picture with the removed background. So whatever I do with him is going to have that black background all around, which is fine. But so I guess the answer is I would maybe next time make him more opaque, and because that black that you can kind of see popping through. But if you're not worried about that and you're just painting in your art journal or painting a little piece to hang on your wall or what have you, don't worry about it. So here I am painting in his bow there. I wanted a color that would stand out against his body, and so I picked that super bright blue. It is very, very pretty. And then I'm kind of giving him his, what do you call that, quiver, and his more of a sort of a longbow. I don't know all the names of the bows and arrow, but you get the idea. And then I had to kind of make his arm a little bit darker because obviously I couldn't do, since I was sticking to just the set of watercolors, I could have gone in with my color pencils easily and made this more distinct in his features and everything, but I kind of left it a little bit more abstract, a little more impressionistic. And the idea of an arm there, it's there, but it's more faint than I would normally make it. And then I'm just going around and filling in some of the florals and things and just trying to get a good balance on it all. And yeah, it's a fun set. I hope that if you have it, or you have your Paul Rubens or any metallics for that matter, you give it another try if maybe it got a bit dusty. But they are so fun to use, and also along with others. Thanks.